flash or anything, just simply because the light from the camera just affects the glowworms. But once we get up past the worms, it's fine to take as many photos as you want. And then there's a few low sections. Do just watch your head. Yeah, we want you to see the glowworms and not stars. Alright, should we head on in? Yeah, so this cave that we're going to head into, so it's called Marakoopa. So in the local Aboriginal language, it translates to handsome, referring to the cave and not to me. Yeah, so
Jack always gets a good giggle.
Yeah. So see, there's a few low bits like this, so we'll just watch our heads going on through. Yeah, but you might be wondering, so the Palatori people, they lived in this area, so the Big River tribe, and this area would have been really sacred to them. There's no evidence that they lived in this cave, but definitely a lot of the other caves in the area they have lived in. But yeah, 9 degrees, not a very good temperature as a home, is it? Yeah. Yeah. Alright, yeah, so we'll head on in. I did tell these guys before, so there lived a family down the valley called the Bayards, and they had 2 young boys in their family, 11 and 14, and they simply followed this creek up to where we stand today, and that's how they discovered the cave. So they just went in there by candlelight back in around 1908, 1906, around that time. Yeah, and they went all the way up to where we go today, to the cathedral, just by candlelight.
So they did a whole heap of exploring.
Yeah, and it was 3 years before they even told the parents about the cave. Crazy, yeah? Yeah, so we'll head on in. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the same way, yeah. In King Solomon's, you would have seen where that entrance was when you got further on into the King Solomon's temple part. So they had a little chute coming down through there. More cave bacon too. So if you have a look where it comes down, just over here, you'll see how it looks like streaky bacon. And how that was formed is, so back when Tasmania was part of the supercontinent Gondwanaland, where we stand today was underneath a shallow tropical sea. So you had lots of corals and sea creatures, and that's what makes up all of that calcium as part of the limestone that you'll see here today. So it's quite hard to comprehend that the sea has got 2 seagulls. Like that carrot one before. It's a big cave, isn't it? When you do like the tours, you get an idea of how big it is.
Yeah, because it's
Quite spectacular, eh? Yeah, so that would be in the that would have taken sort of hundreds of thousands, if not millions of years to form that. Incredibly long time. So if you have a look up on the cave wall here, see them lines coming down the cave wall? Yeah, so they just sort of trickle down around the curve of the wall, keep building up. So you can see different marine fossils, sort of like shells and different sort of here. Yeah, so it is quite a big area. You can see how far up it sort of goes, all up in through this area here. Yeah, so after the boys got up here, a few years later, they told the parents about their secret cave. The parents were quite religious, so they decided to come up in here to light up this area and to hold a church service. So with a lot of churches, you have like a musical instrument, like a piano or an organ, don't you? So who wants to see the organ? Yeah. Yeah, so check out that. That's a calcite crystal organ. Yeah, so that would be in the sort of millions of years old. Yeah, it could be really old. Even like the world average for a stalactite, just to go 2 to 3 centimetres longer. So that can be anywhere from sort of 200 to 1,000 years. Yeah, and it all depends on climate conditions. So a lot of this cave, when it was formed, a lot of it really sped up after the ice age. So you had a lot of that melt off water that helped dissolve down through and form a lot of this stuff too. And now I'll flick on another light and you'll get to see the pillar. So that's a really large stalagmite just there. And also there's a really large stalactite hanging down here too. Yeah, so they say from the top here, it's probably only between 20 to 30 metres back up to the forest floor. So we've sort of walked into the side of the hill here and made our way up all them stairs, up into sort of like the side of the mountain. So it's